Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, I have seen the letter from the AU and of course another letter from Raila Odinga's office. So if Raila asked for a break to deal with other issues because he's more engaged, so be it, let him take a break. But again, we have seen also how the boys from Rift Valley have been hyping that issue to look like the other way they would want to make it sound like. So I don't see the big issue to maybe analyze that issue here. Let us deal with the other matters that is emerging. So I don't see a big issue. Now, there have been a constant division between Rigathi Gachagua and the Kiharu Member of Parliament, Ndindi Nyoro. This issue has been happening underground, but no one has been talking about it. But seemingly, it is starting now to come publicly clear to show that division between these two leaders. Remember, all of them have been supporting William Samoei Ruto. And last week, Ndindi Nyoro organized an event in Kiharu, Murang'a County, and he invited other leaders, including the community member of parliament, Didmus Baratha, and also, I know, the Murang'a senator attended. But if you listen to the speech from Murang'a senator and Didmus Baratha, it tells you that there is those people who are viewing Ndindi Nyoro as the next leader to take over from Uhuru Kenyatta, but not Rigathi Gachagua. In as much Gachagua, he has been trying to position himself as the next kingpin of Mount Kenya region. First of all, listen to the senator and Didmus Baratha to understand the emerging supremacist fight between Ndindi Nyoro and Rigathi Gachagua.
Sisi kama wana Murang'a tunayo imani na twaweza kwamba siku moja tuweze na sisi kumpata rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya kutoka huku kwetu Murang'a. Na huyo jamaa yuko hapa pamoja nasi. Jina lake Ndindi Nyoro. Na hiyo ni wakati Rigathi akimaliza.
Huyo Ndindi Nyoro ameonesha Wakenya kwamba uongozi haipatikani kwa mwili ama kwa tumbo, lakini uongozi inapatikana kwa kichwa ambayo Mungu aliweka ndani yake hapo.
Now we are continuing with the Punchline discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, the Murang'a senator was not elected on Jubilee ticket. He is in UDA party. Didmus Baratha, all the way from Bungoma County, he was also elected in UDA party. So all of these individuals are a part and parcel of UDA party. But then, they are seeing a leader in Ndindi Nyoro, but not their deputy party leader, who seemingly now is taking the role of UDA management, Rigathi Gachagua. Now you can see, same party, but division on the person they want to support going forward. I'm telling you, Gachagua is going to spend his 5 years just trying to appease the people of Mount Kenya so that they can give him that mandate to lead them. But now we have Ndindi Nyoro here. The question we are asking here, indeed, if there is no division in Kenya Kwanza or UDA party, why is it that Ndindi Nyoro has been avoiding to attend any of Rigathi Gachagua's activities in Mount Kenya region? Not unless if William Samoei Ruto is present. Why? Is it by design or by default? And how come, if indeed it is not by design, that he never attend any function that Gachagua is officiating in Mount Kenya, be it even in his own county? He's not attending. So it tells you that there is something. there is a division between Ndindi Nyoro and Gachagua. And some day back, when Ruto was appointing his cabinet, the rumors was that he asked Ndindi Nyoro if he wanted to serve in the cabinet because he had worked for him and he deserved something. But Ndindi Nyoro declined to take a position as a cabinet like Alice Wahome. Instead, he asked Ruto to just give him freedom to do business. Na akisema hiyo, mnajua mambo ya Kenya Power na mambo ingine yote. So for him, he needed like freedom to do the business. So that now his focus was on money and the contracts. But later, when he was asked in one of the media station why he refused to take a role in executive, he said that he wanted to remain in active politics, and therefore serving in executive, it denies you more chance to be relevant in active politics. So for him, he wanted to remain relevant and in active politics. So it means he was avoiding to be working under Gachagua in those cabinet meetings because he will be chairing some, and of course, he's the deputy. He wanted to be in a political position where he can even disagree or argue with Gachagua on the same platform. So it tells you that there was a plan from the word go. And here is now where Gachagua is falling into the trap. If he thought that he's going to be the next leader of Mount Kenya region, then that should be a wrong decision he was thinking about, or a hot air. As simple as that. Why? Because again, from the word go, most of the leaders who support William Ruto did not believe in Gachagua as the deputy. They voted against him. But it was a bulldozed decision by William Samoei Ruto to pick Gachagua as his running mate. For them, they were for Kindiki and anyone else, but not Gachagua. So Ndindi Nyoro, maybe he might have been seeing a vacuum which he want to occupy. So the journey has started. The division between Ndindi Nyoro and Gachagua is going to widen going forward. Again, possibility of William Samoei Ruto allowing Ndindi Nyoro to play that kind of politics might be there by design to trim Gachagua in his equal measures, so that Gachagua will not be having that freedom of being the only bull in the region. No. So that could be maybe William Ruto trying just to tame Gachagua and reduce him to size. Saying that he will be concentrating on fighting with the Ndindi Nyoro as Ruto planned the other things going forward. Because possibility of having another Kikuyu, Ndindi Nyoro is focused, not Ndindi Nyoro, Gachagua is focusing to become the next president after Ruto. I think the only history that has happened is Ruto as a deputy becoming the president. Repeating this history, it will take us more years. Gachagua is just wrong. His calculation will go wrong. We might not have another Kikuyu president in the next election. It might not happen. Maybe if they are supporting another individual. So Ndindi Nyoro is focusing maybe on 2032, 37 they are going forward. That's why he's starting his journey earlier. But now the worst thing for Rigathi Gachagua is that Gachagua has been fighting Uhuru Kenyatta, the retired president. Now, the issue is that if we have a common enemy, then the possibility of us coming together to fight that common enemy can be there. So, from now, Ndindi Nyoro has identified Gachagua as his common enemy in Mount Kenya, if indeed he's focusing on being the next leader of the mountain. And Uhuru is here, well aware that Gachagua has been fighting him. So, Gachagua is his enemy. These two, possibility of them coming together, and I'm saying that, possibility of Uhuru Kenyatta backing Ndindi Nyoro financially and of course with other logistic needed here and there is there. So Uhuru can easily back Ndindi Nyoro to teach Rigathi Gachagua a political lesson for his life. So that if he had ambition to become president, they just die as quick as that. from Adio to Ruto's deputy, then to retirement. Simple. So it is, and by the way, most of those leaders and the supporters who were supporting Uhuru Kenyatta's side, those who are voting for Raila in that direction, they always get heartbroken when they listen to the statement from Rigathi Gachagua. But then, if Gachagua will find a competitor in Mount Kenya region, possibility of these people finding a leader in Ndindi Nyoro is there. For example, people like Wahome Tuku, people like those bloggers who have been supporting Uhuru Kenyatta's side, they will easily prefer to have Ndindi Nyoro but not Rigathi Gachagua. So, possibility of Gachagua and Ndindi Nyoro winning over Gachagua is there in Mount Kenya region. And again, Ruto might not be comfortable to have Rigathi Gachagua after him, because he has seen what Gachagua has done to Uhuru Kenyatta. He was serving as his PA. What if Gachagua becomes the next president, then Ruto is in retirement? What will stop Gachagua going for William Samoei Ruto? So I see there's a plan to play Gachagua, and his goose is cooked. Ndindi Nyoro is there to challenge Gachagua going forward. And all indication shows that that plan has started now.